All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Homestead-Miami Speedway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series heads to Miami, sunny Miami. Oh no, it's spring break. What are we doing here, man? We should be on the beach chasing girls. We're here, man. We're old men. We're at Homestead-Miami Speedway tonight. 100-lap race, and it's race number 2. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory here at Homestead? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's watch it live right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, Homestead-Miami Speedway hitting you in the face tonight, man. This track is a lot of fun. Who's got what it takes to bring home the victory? There's only one way to find out, and that's to watch it right here on TurnLeftTV. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming in here and joining me on TurnLeftTV. I appreciate you being here tonight. We got a good one for you. Little Homestead-Miami Speedway action tonight. In the Buschwackers series, I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster and commentator here at TurnLeftTV. Appreciate you being here tonight and joining us for a great track, man. Brand new version of this track, thanks to Cyrus Cloud and that whole crew there for updating this track. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you're interested in an rFactor 2 server for your league, or how about just a practice on to run on, man? There are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. Also, you want your website hosted, your online store, VPS hosting, and shared web hosting also available through EliteHostingUSA.com. And that's who provides our servers and our web space here at HighOctaneRacing.net. Please head on over there and join us, man. There's a quick link to the Discord server if you'd like to join up and race with us, and we just continue to grow. Right now we have 27 people in here to race tonight. Keep your fingers crossed for that one. Also, you'd like to get updates on point standings and what series we happen to be running. Also, a quick link to the rFactor 2 times if you want to see who's run what throughout the week to get an idea of where your practice times are. And a quick link to the Discord server, as well as TurnLeftTV. Well, this is race number 2 of the schedule. Next week, we'll be at Richmond Raceway for a 125-lap race. Followed by that, oh, look at April 7th, Bristol Dirt. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's right, Bristol Dirt, man. We're going to get a little dirty on April the 7th. NASCAR Speedway coming up on April 14th. Talladega, some super speedway action on April the 21st to start the back half of that season. Followed by Dover and another new track here, Five Flag Speedway, a little short track. Darlington following that, and then Indianapolis Motor Speedway to finish out the season. That's the schedule here in the Buschwackers series. Got a big race headed your way tomorrow right here on TurnLeftTV, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Interlagos. That's right, Sao Paulo. 60-minute race in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series, and I expect this field to be really, really big, man. We have got a lot of drivers who have just joined, and this is a great track, man. One of the great tracks in all of motorsports, Interlagos. And I'll tell you what, man, something I've learned in sim racing is how crazy and absolutely in love with racing the Brazilians are, and they do tracks up right, too. Interlagos headed your way tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on TurnLeftTV, the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. Get some folks in the chat session. Logan Brown in here. I hope Logan is enjoying spring break. I know he's got to be loving life there. Great student of mine. Givaldo in here kicking us off with the good evening and good luck to everybody. So good luck to Givaldo. And then Race Office. He's got the Simonsato brothers in his radar tonight. Like these guys are headed over to the qualification session. And again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Had a little bit of a busy week here. I smoked a video card, a 3090 bricked. So I spent the week diagnosing that, and man, not fun. Not having a good beginning to my spring break, that's for sure. If anybody know anything about video cards, you know 3090s are salty. Send a donation to TurnLeftTV by clicking on the link in the description of this race. And help me out to pay for my new video card. Again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, I encourage you to do so, and share my videos with all your friends on any social media platform where you can share YouTube videos. You're more than welcome to share mine here at TurnLeftTV. Smash the bell and get updates when races are going live. And also, if you'd like to make a donation to not only TurnLeftTV, but if you want to make a donation to the charity, the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, I got a link there in the description of this race, and that would help me out. Also, follow that over to the Sim Labs website too. I got a link to them. I've got a Evo 1 sim rig and love it, man. That's how I do my broadcasting and my racing from my sim rig. Thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. I'm excited for this race today here at Homestead. It's a fun one. Great track. Looks like we are officially in the qualification session. Paul Brown in the 77 car out on the track. .982 is that time for Paul Brown in his first qualification lap. That's the time to beat Alvarez down to 6.52. Alvarez to the top of the grid. Take a look at Dan Richter in the 65 car. Again, the time to beat is a 6.52. 31.652. Dan Richter is 12th on the grid with his qualification lap. How about Eugene Fedorov? Looks like he's finished up his qualification at 10th. Old Givaldo in the 68 car. Getting better and better each week here in his outlap. Have a pretty good season. He's been pretty strong here in this 68 car. Let's see what he has in store for us for this qualification attempt. A little bit off the pace there in Sector 1, a little bit better in Sector 2. Let's see what Sector 3 has. A little bit better there, 32.128, 13th on the grid for Givaldo. How about Bardelli Jr. in the 91 car? Alvarez, the top time, 31.604. Fifth on the grid for Bardelli Jr. as he hits the lap there, or hits the wall there on that second lap. Well, good for a fifth place qualification effort.
Soul.
All right, looks like the qualification session has, it's not quite ended, but everybody's out there, got their laps on. It looks like these guys have gotten all their quals in. And again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Hopefully you guys are going to have a great time watching the broadcast here tonight, and we appreciate you joining us. Let's get this party started. All right, welcome back. Thank you for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Tonight, we're at Homestead-Miami Speedway, race number 2, 100-lap race, 2 of 10, race number 2 of 10. And I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster commentator here at TurnLeftTV and owner of High Octane Racing League. So these guys have officially gone over to the qualification, or excuse me, the warm-up session after making their qualification attempt. Take a look at the qualification results. Franco Alvarez with a 31.604 qualifies on the pole. Todd Robillard qualifies second. Dan Chesmore, good qualification effort there for him. Starts in the third position. Craig Marizon will start fourth. Claudio Bardelli Jr. starts in the fifth position. Michael Cimizzato starts in the sixth position. Paul Brown seventh. Gordon Carter starts in P8. Starting in ninth with Preston Hassel in the Ford. Chris Hughes in the Chevy qualifies in the 10th position. Qualifying in 11th is Sean Jacobs at Palumbo, starts 12th. Alexei Salviev starts in the 13th position. Salveliev starts in the 13th position. Josh Brink 14th. Dan Richter starts in the 15th spot. Rodrigo Beltram starts in 16th. Tim Lansbury starts in the 17th position. Ricardo Cimizzato starts 18th. Eugene Fedorov 19th. And Jomar Pachotto starts in P20. Starting in the 21st position will be in the 20th position will be Franco Alvarez. That's actually Alves. That is actually in the 21st position. We got some folks coming back in too, I believe, after getting kicked out at the turnover. All right, we're going to take a look at the season standings coming into tonight's race. Alexis Salviev gets the win last week and has a great jump on the field. How about that? Josh Brink second in points. Franco Alvarez third. Chris Hughes fourth. Sean Jacobs rounding out the top five. See Paul Brown, Jim Willis, Ricky Emerson, Ed Palumbo, and Dana Grover. P5 through, or 6 through 10. Tim Lansbury, Dennis Uderchin, Tony Furtado, Givaldo Spindler, and Todd Robillard, 11 through 15. See Jomar, Steve Pierce, Craig Marizon, Dan Chesmore, Elijah Hooper, rounding out the top 20. 21 through 26. We had 26 drivers for that first race of the season, and I think we're going to have just about that here tonight. Saturday Night Thunder will be back in action for race number 1 of the season. A brand new season. Congratulations to John Stanley for winning the championship in the Saturday Night Thunder. And 35-lap race at Watkins Glen. Starting it off at a road course. That will be a great one there. They get 35 laps at the road course at Watkins Glen. Race number 1 of the season, the Saturday Night Thunder. Racing starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday, 25th of March. That's tomorrow. Saturday Showdown Series, I think they're off. They'll be back in a couple of weeks. But tomorrow afternoon, we'll be at Interlagos in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series. 60-minute race. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Sao Paulo. Don't want to miss that one. That's going to be a big, big race, man. Well, I don't know, man. Are we going to get our picks in here? I think Dennis Vandeven. Good to see Dennis in here. Jack Trowick as well. Preston Hassel. We always love seeing Preston in here. And hopefully Claudio Bardelli Jr. is able to get back in here, man. Racing's not the same without Claudio in here. So I think he's been battling a few things there, trying to get back in. My pick to win this race. Oh, man, we got a big field. My pick to win this race is Luca Simfner. This could be a fuel mileage race, and Ed Guy has got it locked down on fuel mileage. So there's my pick to win this race, the young gun, Luca Simfner, in the 21 car. Looks like we are getting ready to go green, boys and girls. Get your picks in now. Too late with the 10 to go, that's for sure. Again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Let's go. Going to be a fun one.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
All right. All righty now. Let's see what the starting order is. Take a look at our starting order here tonight. Franco Alvarez starts in P1. Todd Robillard starts in the second position. Dan Chesmore will start third. Craig Marazon starts in the fourth position. Starting in fifth is Claudio Bardelli Jr. Michael Simonsato starts in sixth. Paul Brown seventh. Gordon Carter starts in the eighth position. Starting in ninth is Preston Hassel. Chris Hughes starts 10th. Sean Jacobs starts 11th. Ed Palumbo starts in the 12th position. Starting in the 13th position is Alexei Salveev. Dan Richter starts 14th. Rodrigo Beltran starts 15th. Eugene Fedorov starts in the 16th position. Starting in the 17th position is Gilmar Peixoto. Fernando Alves starts 18th. Christian Wilson starts 19th. And Givaldo Spindola starts in P20. Starting in 21st is Archie Vieira in the 4-car. Lucas Sifner starts in 22nd. Dennis Schuerson starts 23rd. And Josh Brink will start 24th. Starting in 25th is Ricardo Simonsato. Tim Lansbury 26th. And Steve Pierce starts in the 27th position.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, green, green, green. Dan Richter gets a penalty for some reason. It looks like Chesmore Alvarez fighting for position up front here early on. Chesmore on the inside taking that spot. Alvarez fighting back on the high side as Robillard is in the third position watching this battle. Looking at the front of Alvarez's machine. Go back here behind and watch Robillard, Bardelli Jr., Marazon. Those guys running in third, fourth, and fifth. Michael Simonsato running in the sixth position in his first race out. Chesmore there backing off and getting up to the second position, falling behind the 83 car. Rodrigo Beltram running in the 14th position. Sean Jacobs running in P15. He's behind. You see Arjun dipping down to the bottom side. He's a 3X, gets up into the wall. The 3X into the wall. That's Gilmar Peixoto, and he makes contact with the wall. And we're seeing some evasive moves now behind, and that's the 84, Fedorov. On the bottom side. And Chesmore and Franco Alvarez. Alvarez holding on to that spot. They start to get a little racy behind. Looking under the back of Alvarez's machine, Robillard and that crew back there running in 3-4-5, having a good little battle as Claudio Bardelli Jr. in this mix. Bardelli Jr. in the 91 car. Running behind that 90, and now he dipped down below the 90 car. Going to try to do a little bit of a slide job here, trying to get 2 for 1, and he does. He gets by Chesmore, but now Robillard in the 90 car fighting back on the bottom side. Good battle here between the 90 and the 91. Oh, the 90 squeezes that car in there. How in the world did he do that? My heavens, man. Looks like Marizon in this mix too. Marizon in this mix there. Looks like he has taken over the 6th position. Excuse me, 5th position as Simonsato drops back to the 6th spot. This is his first race out, Michael Simonsato. And hell, I think he might be related to Ricardo Simonsato. We got a yellow flag. We got a yellow flag, our first yellow flag of the night here on lap 8. Take a look and see what happened here. Givaldo might have had some trouble. Take a look and see. Well, they are 3 wide just ahead. Looks like Ricardo gets into the wall, but then Fedorov coming up the track there might have gotten into Givaldo. That kicked off there. There was some racing. Look at that. It's 3X on the bottom side. And then, man, Fedorov trying to avoid Gilmar and gets up into Givaldo. The front of Dennis Unichin's machine. You see that's already kicking off right there. Unichin able to make it through. My heavens, man. That was a great stroke of luck for him. See, they got together just ahead. Now that 6X car, he had a look at this as well. See, those guys got together right there in the wall. See what Alves looks like right there. You know, just those guys get together. I think Fedorov was trying to avoid the 3X car. These guys look like they're making pit stops here. All right, it's our first yellow flag here. 90 laps to go. These guys get a little bit racy. The 47 of Dennis Schuderchin is our leader. But don't forget, man, we got some more racing headed your way tomorrow. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Oh, the GT3 guys, man, in action. This is going to be a big one, too. I think I've had a lot of guys join this week wanting to race in this race and racing that GT3 Series just all season long. So we're about halfway through the season, and Interlagos is going to be a great track. You don't want to miss it. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. Franco Alvarez back to the lead here after pit stops. Bardelli Jr. will start in the second position. Looks like Robillard starts third. Hassel starts in the fourth position. Preston Hassel on 27 car up to P4. 54 Ed Palumbo is fifth. And Gordon Carter will start in the sixth position. Tavayev has a great livery, as I'm hearing. Jack Trawick liking that livery. He's got some talent, man. He's got a great. I mentioned that last week, I think, about his livery, how I liked it. Here we go. Pace car's off. Getting ready to go back green. Here at Homestead.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Alvarez and Robillard battling here as Bardelli Jr. running in the second position. Preston Hassel Bardelli Jr. running in third. Preston Hassel fourth. And Palumbo fifth. And there we go. Kicking it off again. These guys wrecking. And it looks like the two involved as well as the 5X. Like a Marizon, Brink, Wilson involved. Take a look here. Looks like the two, maybe that black car there, the 2X, so excuse me, the 5X goes up the hill and gets into, oh man, the 2 car gets caught up in that as well. Marizon, he just had no place to go. We're on board here with him, and watch this, the 5X coming up the track right there. and gets into him. And Chessmore got caught up in that as well. Josh Brink got caught up in that. And Chessmore took a hit on that one too. Look out of the front of Josh Brink's car, all that kicking off, and he's trying to get through. And he's going to get caught right there. Looks like he's trying to avoid, and car comes around on him. A lot of cars got caught up in that one. So again, it looked like the 5X came up the track. Not a great camera angle right here, but came up the track and squeezed that 60 into the wall. Chessmore had nowhere to go either. Oh, Josh Brink trying to avoid. He gets caught. So second yellow flag here. Looks like '83, Franco Alvarez is the leader. Todd Robillard second. Ordelli Jr. is in the third position. Preston Hassel fourth. Ed Palumbo is in fifth. Second caution flag here, as that was a quickie caution. It looked like somebody just tried to squeeze into a spot that wasn't going to work for him. All right, we're going to get ready to go back green. Looks like Alvarez is taking that inside line. It's Robillard up on the outside line, 91. Claudio Bardelli Jr. is our third place car. So we're going to start lap 20. We'll be getting ready to go back green. When we go back green, we are ready to go back green. Is the pace car going to come off the track here?
Green flag, go, go, go.
Side by side here, a wad of cars. 83 and the 90 side by side here for the race lead. Bardelli Jr. and Preston Hassel also racing. Bardelli Jr. going down the bottom side here, now challenging for the second position. Oh man, I'll tell you what, looked like Preston Hassel had to get out of the gas there a little bit. On board here with him as Ed Palumbo following Preston Hassel. Ed Palumbo running in P5. Paul Brown running in the 6th position. It's like Dan Richter dropping down to the bottom side here, challenging Alexei in the 72 car. Also Gordon Carter in the 54 up on the high side. Dan Richter in the 65 Boom Boo Rum sponsored Ford Mustang. Right now running in the 10th position. Good top 10 run for him. Looking out of the front of his car. You see Alexei down to the inside. Salvia getting to pick up that spot on Gordon Carter. And that's going to give Richter a good run here coming into the turn. Richter to the bottom side. He's going to pick up a spot. Now gets around that 56 car. Fernando Alves on pit lane here in the 25th position. Seen anything really happening there? Looks like he's maybe taking some tires. Alvarez is in second as Todd Robillard, our leader. Take a look at Sean Jacobs here in the 24 car. He's running behind Dan Chesmore. 00 in that Toyota right now. Sean Jacobs running in P13. That Cal U sponsor machine. Mark Dana just behind him in the 4 car. Looking out of the back of Sean Jacobs' machine, you see Ricardo Simonzano back there in 15th as well. Vienna's got a good run here coming off the turn, down the backstretch, actually down the front stretch. And it looks like Arthur Vienna's going to try to pick up a spot. And right now, Sean Jacobs using that outside line, but now the 4 car going to get around NASCAR BR sponsored Camaro. Now picking up a spot. And Chesmore here in the 00 getting around the 8X of Michael Simonzano. Chesmore, the Toyota, a couple Toyotas battling it out right there as Chesmore gets around. Now back up to the 11th position. Robillard is the leader. You see Alvarez might have gotten into the wall. Coming off the turn, Alvarez might have made contact with the wall as the 91 running in the 3rd position. A good 3-way battle here. Preston Hassel in 4th, Palumbo 5th, Paul Brown in the 6th position. Chris Hughes in that 7 car, running in P7. On board here with Chris Hughes as we look out on the front of his machine at the 77. We got a lot of 7s there. 7th place, car number 7 in front of him is the 77. Oh, I'm freaking out right now. Lansbury just behind in that 82 car. Actually, Lansbury running in the 16th position is Simonsato just ahead. Lansbury in the Skyline Chili Ford Mustang, and they're getting a little racy there behind as Fedorov and Wilson battling it out. Fedorov in the 84 car, Wilson in the 30. Good battle here between the two of these guys. Bardelli Jr. here now battling for the second position. Down to the inside for the 91 car. Claudio Bardelli Jr. getting by the 90. The 91 now up to P2. Robillard back to the third position. Justin Hassel is in P4 in the 23 car. Ed Palumbo in the 54 running in the 5th spot. Justin Hassel in the AMD Ryzen sponsor number 27. That Ford Mustang up in the 4th position. He's the top Ford in the field right now. Craig Berzon in the 60 car trying to bounce back from an earlier incident, battling Gilmar Peixoto. This is for the 20th spot. As Berzon, last season's champion, had a little bit of a slow start this season. Picking up a spot. Take a look at this. Sean Jacobs wants that spot back in that 24 car, battling the 4. The 4 kind of stuck behind that Toyota. Ricardo Simonsato back there in the 44. Michael Simonsato now in that 9X. A couple brothers there racing. I'm assuming they're brothers. Battling right now. As Sean Jacobs going to get around all those guys. Looking out of the back of Sean Jacobs' machine, you see Arthur Vieta now giving it a peek. Michael Simonsato in the 14th spot as Vieta going to take over P13. Michael Simonsato now back to the 13th position. Franco Alvarez is our leader. Bardelli Jr. is in 2nd. Robillard 3rd. Hassel 4th. Palumbo in the 5th position. Take a look at Paul Brown in the 77 car, running in the 6th spot. Starting to get a little bit more racy here with some of this crew. With Dan Chesmore, Arthur Vieta starting to move up, 56, Gordon Carter, Sean Jacobs also in this mix. Good battling here. On board here with Chesmore as he's trying to figure out where he wants to be. Man, it's starting to get a little tight there. Into the back of the 65 car. Chesmore has to get out of the gas. And 24 down on the bottom line. Is this 65 using that high line? Sean Jacobs going to use the bottom line here. Does he have enough run to come off the turn and pick up that spot? Gordon Carter just behind in the 56 car. Gordon Carter in his 56 on board here with him. Looking out of the front of his machine. 24 and picking up that spot. Starting to get a little racy here. Salviev leading that crew. The 72 car. Just behind him is Arthur Vieta. Paul Brown here on the move. Getting by the 54 car. Now sets his sights on the 27. Saving those tires here for late in the run. The 77 car battling the 27 down the backstretch. This is for the 4th position. 77 down to the inside. He's going to pick up that spot. As Preston Hassel has to tuck in. And Palumbo's starting to look on the low side. And Palumbo wanting to move forward. They got a yellow flag. Oh, they got together. They got together. Oh, my heavens, man. Palumbo off the pace. And then we got carnage back here. Big time damage for the 72. Big time damage. It looked like Palumbo Looked like Palumbo and Hassel got together. Take a look here. Palumbo going to the bottom line. Preston Hassel up on the high line. Palumbo getting up the track, gets into the 27. And then these guys are going to try to make it around. And I think the 27 comes back up the track. There's going to be more carnage. Oh, Simmons Sato, a hard lick right there into the 72. Preston Hassel here in that 27 up on the high line as the 54 goes up the track. He lost the front end of the car. And then 27 drifted across the track into the grass and comes back up the track, gets into the 72. Oh, and Gordon Carter gets a hit as well. Preston Hassel is absolute toast right there. Back into that car, messed up. And I think the 56 car took a hard lick as well. Take a look at this 56 car. See the 56, he's going to try to get through this as this thing kicks off. And he's going to get absolutely annihilated right here. Tire flying across the track there. And the 56, another hard lick there for him. 44 also losing a hood. These guys making pit stops here. So Alvarez coming down pit lane. These guys are making pit stops. That was a huge crash there. Alvarez, our pole setter, on pit lane, and looks like Simmons Sato finishing up his pit stop. He had to pit a little bit early. He's probably going to be a lap down, I believe. You take a look at that race off pit lane. Whoa, man, I think 83 might have beat him out. Two car is shown as the race leader. 68 car's got a lot of damage too. Givaldo. See him missing the back of his car, and that's 68. So a lot of damage for that 68 car as well. What a tough night there for the 68. Hopefully he'll be able to salvage some points. Lucas Simfer on pit lane. See Salviev on pit lane taking service. He's missing the hood. Josh Brink shown as the race leader. Alvarez is in second. I think Brink might be coming down pit lane here. We'll see how that works out. Steve Pierce, Givaldo Spindler, Gordon Carter, Alexis Salviev on pit lane. As it does look like Josh Brink is going to be coming down pit lane, so he's going to give up the lead to Franco Alvarez. Alvarez in the 83 car, the leader. Bardelli Jr. second. Todd Robillard in the third position. Fourth is Paul Brown. Chris Hughes will start in P5. Don't forget, tomorrow night at 9 p.m., we're kicking off a brand new season in this Saturday Night Thunder. We're going to be at a road course. It's the first time we've kicked off a season at a road course. Racing will start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the 2018 mod. Race number 1 in the Saturday Night Thunder. High Octane Racing League GT3 Series will be back in action tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Interlagos for a 60-minute race. And that season, we are in race number 5. We just have Portland and Daytona to go. And we'll finish out season number 1. Looks like Alvarez has elected to take the inside line here. And that puts Bardelli Jr. up on the outside line. So pace car's off, back to green, here we go. Start lap 42. That was a pretty good little run there, but...
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green. I think there's so what looks like Bardelli Jr. has taken the lead, gotten around Franco Alvarez. So Bardelli Jr. to the lead. Alvarez back to the second position. Robillard third, Brown fourth. Vieta is in fifth. It's a Chevy show up front here. I said Chevy show. Oh, Alvarez into the wall. Coming off the turn, Alvarez got into the wall. 90, Todd Robillard is in third. Alvarez made contact with the wall coming off the turn. Off turn 2, down the backstretch, Alvarez made contact with the wall. Probably a little bit of damage there for that right side of that car. Take a look at Eugene Fedorov here in the 84, Mr. Punk Rocker. Sent me a video of him plays the drums in a punk rock band. And those guys were awesome too, man. They had a good, decent crowd. They're a good-sized crowd watching them. So we got a rock star here in our midst. And right now he is running in the 11th position. I don't know, man. I don't know about you, but this car, does this look like a punk rocker's car? Look at that, man. That is awesome. Great creativity. Gordon Carter in the 56 car. Trying to salvage a good night here, running in the 23rd position. Bardelli Jr., the leader. Look at this, 83 running in P2. Ed Palumbo is in that 56 car. Now Ed is a little bit off the pace. He is one lap down. He's in the lucky dog position. So I would say with Ed, there's really not a huge incentive right now to race hard to try to get that lap back the old-fashioned way, because if a caution flag comes out, he's going to get the lucky dog. So he's in that lucky dog spot. Steve Pierce would be the next car in line, and he's a fair distance back in that 1X machine. This is Steve Pierce of the 1X. Don't worry, Steve, we're working on a paint scheme for you. Just been a little busy. Got this battle here, Dennis Uderchin and the 60 of Craig Marizon battling for position. Uderchin in the 47 car up on the high line. Going to make that pass on Craig Marizon in the 60. So Uderchin picking up a spot. He's now up to the 14th position. Lucas Siffner and Steve Pierce here battling. '21 picking up that spot. 21 now back up to the 19th position. Right now it looks like the 91 the leader, but the 83 looking like he wants to get back around. Remember, he's got a little bit of right side damage on board here with him. These guys hugging that outside wall. He's down to the inside, looking like he wants to get around Bardelli Jr.'s machine. And Palumbo running in the third spot in line. He is actually a lap down in the lucky dog position. Todd Robillard running in P3 in the 90. 77, Paul Brown is in fourth.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
So Spindola off the pace here. Remember, he's got damage, so he's off the pace. Not sure what happened to him. So Givaldo off the pace here on lap 51. Take a look and see what happened here as Givaldo trouble getting his car. Oh, Salviev gets into the back of him. Looks like the 72 might have made contact with him. Back here as Givaldo up on the high side. And the 72 just gets a little bit loose right there. Gets into the back of the 68 car. Take a look here as it looked like, oh man, just right into the back of him. On board here with Christian Wilson. And into the back of the 68 is the 72 car. Yeah, it looked like he was just trying to get around and got into the back of the 68 car. 68 there, a little bit off the pace. We're back on the pit lane here as Bardelli Jr. making a pit stop. He's battling off. It looks like Alvarez gets that one. Paul Brown, a good pit stop there. You see the 90 out, the 4, and the 8X. And Paul Brown indicating he might have gotten caught speeding on pit lane. Not good here for Paul Brown. And Palumbo has gotten his lap back. He's the lucky dog. He's now back on the lead lap. So another caution flag here. That one looked like the 72 had gotten into the back of the 68 car. Thank you so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. I appreciate you being here. Looks like JJ joining us in here. He says Franco Bradelli and Claudio Alvarez Jr. Wait a minute. Did I say that like that? Oh my gosh, I hope not. Good to see Jair in here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, share my videos with all your friends, and smash the bell. And help me out here at TurnLeftTV. So the pace car, I believe, going to be coming down pit lane this next time by. Putting the one to go. Alvarez to the inside. Not sure what's going on with Franco Alvarez here. He's dropping back a little bit. Robillard is our new leader here as we got some wave around cars. A little bit of a mess going on right there. Simonsato. Looks like Alvarez now dropping by to let those lap cars go by. Robillard in the 90 car on the outside line. Alvarez starts on the inside line. Martin Fietta is going to start on the inside line in the third position. Ricardo Simonsato. Salviev looks like he has a penalty. He'll have to serve under green flag conditions. Pace car's off. Here we go. Back to green.
Green flag. Go, go, go. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
It's like a quickie yellow there. I'm not sure what happened on that one. Looks like maybe 72. Oh, the 72 got across the nose. 72 got across the nose of the 3X car. Right there, looks like he got to come across the nose of the 72. And a tough one there for the 72 car. I mean, he came across the nose of the 3X. Right here. So Salviev looks like he's retired from the race there. Unfortunately, a bad night there for Alexei. All right, looks like Franco Alvarez will start on the inside line this time. Tom Robillard starts on the outside line. Got 3 cars out of the race. And still 24 drivers in the race here with us. And we've got about 40 laps to go. Hopefully we'll get some good green flag laps here. Last week we had, what a fantastic race. This week a little bit of a challenge for us, I believe. A little challenging for us here at Homestead. Homestead is a challenging track, but I think it was very similar to the California track in some respects. But these guys have had a little bit of a challenge here tonight with it. All right, here we go. Getting ready to go back green as Alvarez and Robillard side by side here for the restart. Artur Vieta and Claudio Bardelli Jr. will start in the P3, P4. A couple Toyotas there, Chesmore and Simonsato, 5 and 6. And Dan Richter 7th. Chris Hughes starts in the 8th position. I haven't talked too much about Chris Hughes here tonight in that 7 car, but here he is again in the top 10. So here we are, getting ready to go back green. And after the race, everybody's going to the beach, right? It's spring break here in the United States. I imagine that is a lot of debauchery going on right now in Florida. Here we go, back to green. Alvarez to the inside, and looks like Vieta's going to try to close that hole there so the 90 car can't get through. All over the back of the Alvarez machine. Robillard in the 90, up on the high side. Now Vieta's going to take that high spot. Now in the 2nd position. Nose to tail there, the first 3 coming around the turn. Simonsato in his first race out. This is Michael Simonsato in his first race out. Having a great night, man. Here he is running in the 6th position. Now battling Dan Richter. Richter in the Ford. Going to give him a little bit of room. Actually, it looks like Chesmore dips in there in that Toyota. Simonsato drops behind in the 65. These guys using this high line. This is the way you got to drive this track. That high line as Simonsato coming off the turn. He is in the 7th position. Dan Richter is in 6th. Chris Hughes running in the eighth position in the 7 car. Tim Lansbury running in P9. 10th spot is Sean Jacobs. Eugene Fedorov and Christian Wilson here battling it out. Fedorov on the high side, Christian Wilson in the 30 car down on the bottom side. Fedorov in the 84 going to pick up that spot. As Christian Wilson now trying to dump back in there as he's got a little bit of help with Lucas Simpner. Those guys generally work together whenever they're racing, so keep your eyes there on those two Fords. Lucas Simpner in the 21, running in the 15th position. Josh Brink in the 47, Josh Brink in the 2, in the 47 of Dennis Udichin battling it out. Coming off the turn, down the front stretch. Looks like Josh Brink might have that spot. Udichin fighting back there. Brink still holding on to that spot. Good side-by-side racing here. Hard to make a pass on that inside line. Josh Brink in the 2 car. Looks like he's going to pull off that pass, and the 47 has to tuck in. Take a look at this. Steve Pierce and Gilmar Peixoto, a couple of the X cars. The 1X getting by the 3X of Gilmar Peixoto. Peixoto now back to the 20th position. Look at this. Artivera dropping down to the inside line here, battling Franco Alvarez. And Vieira has to tuck back in as Alvarez holding on to that spot. Take a look at Ed Palumbo here in the 54 car, Mellow Yellow sponsor machine. Got that lap back on a lucky dog. Now in 12th. A little bit of a run in with Preston Hassel today. Running behind Craig Marizon. Magpul Dynamics machine just ahead. We see quite a few Chevys there. Chevys there running together and led by a Ford, and that is Tim Lansbury in the 82. And there's a battle just a brewing just in front here as the 8X machine starts to get a little bit loose. This guy's hugging that wall. That's the way you got to race this track. Got to play that wall game. And Marizon now to the inside, battling Dan Chesmore. Excuse me, I take that back. That is Dan Richter battling Chesmore. Chesmore on the outside as Richter gets around. Take a look at that pass, and it wasn't easy. And Richter going down to the inside here, battling Chesmore. Chesmore up on the high line. Dan Richter in that Ford. Little Toyota versus Ford. Chesmore makes a great effort there holding on to that spot, but Dan Richter going to get around Chesmore.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And we got a wreck here. Look at this. Huge wreck. Pieces flying everywhere. Robillard said, it looks like Palumbo was involved in that. We got a piece of Palumbo's car on the track. Marizon might have gotten caught in that as well. Take a look and see what happened here. Oh, the 00 got into the wall, and then also followed by the 8X. And he comes down the track. Lansbury got caught in that. It looked like the 8X car. Watch it, the 00 gets into the wall, and then the 8X follows him into the wall, and then comes down the track, gets into the 7 car, and then comes across the track right there. 24 gets caught, 60, and the oh man, a heck of a lick there for the 54 car. The center had nowhere to go on this one. This thing's going to be a log jam. Gets into the back of the 30, and then 54 car right in the way. 2 car able to miss that somehow. Josh Brink missed the flying pieces. Now Josh Brink was able to miss this. You're going to see pieces flying, I think, in front of him. He did make a little bit of contact. So it looked like maybe the 8X might have kicked that off. You see that 8X up the track. Contact there with the 24, and he gets into the 8X there. He's sideways. These guys coming down pit lane. Yep. All right, those guys making pit stops. Maybe. Looks like Tim Lansbury is the race leader. And in that Ford, so first laps for him racing. Actually, and he's going to come down pit lane, so probably staying out just to get his laps led. And that's going to give the race lead, I think, to Bardelli Jr. All right, man. Here we go. I think we're going to go back green this time by. Keep your fingers crossed.
Green flag, go, go, go.
We're back to green. Morgelli Jr. and Vieira side by side. We're starting to wind this down, and nobody wants to give up a spot. Nobody came out there and picked up that piece of that car off the track. Robillard and the 77 of Paul Brown battling it out. Paul Brown to the inside. He says, it's go time, man. I'm tired of being nice. Oh, man, they might have gotten together right there. Robillard and Brown might have gotten together. Robillard had to get up on the wheel there to get around the 77. 77 has to tuck in. He is now in the 5th position. And Richter up to P6. Bardelli Jr. the leader. Alvarez in 2nd. Vieira is in the 3rd position. Take a look at Craig Bearzon in the 60. He's running in P9. Just behind him, Ed Palumbo, a little back end damage to that car. Just ahead of the 60 car is Fedorov in the 84. And Bardelli Jr. is opened up just a little bit of a gap there, not much, on the 83. Got a little bit of a lap car in front, so he's going to have to deal with some lap traffic. That is Simonsato after doing his drive-through. Vieira hold on, Bardelli Jr. hold on to that spot as Alvarez in tow. And these guys now rolling up on the 8X car. The 8X should probably give these guys a lot of room. And that is Michael Simonsato in the 8X machine. Looking out of the back of Simonsato's machine at Bardelli Jr. Simonsato is on the tail end of the lead lap. Actually, he is just ahead, so he's got every right really to sort of fight for that spot, but he would be in the lucky dog spot if these guys get around him. So there isn't that huge incentive to really burn your stuff up there because you are in the lucky dog spot. You see Fedorov, 0-0 of Dan Chesmore battling. Chesmore, the 0-0, holding on to that spot. He is running in the 7th spot. Alvarez now battling here as he's gotten around the 8X. So Bardelli Jr. got stuck behind the 8X machine, and Alvarez took advantage. Now the 8X up into the wall. Bardelli Jr. now falling back to the 2nd position. You see these guys now starting to go by the 8X machine. Dan Richter here in the 65 car. He's running behind Arthur Vieira. Richter running in the 6th position. Vieira is in 5th. $16 laps to go. Jacobs and Palumbo here battling it out. Jacobs to the inside line. He's saying he's got a little a little front end damage from that last incident. Maybe got repaired. Oh, he and Fedorov got together there coming off the turn. These guys rolling up on the 9X machine. Fedorov trying to get down to the inside, and we got a yellow flag. Another yellow flag here. So as Alvarez is the leader, Bardelli Jr. second, Robillard is in third, Brown fourth, Yetta is in fifth. Top 5 Chevys. Take a look and see what happened here. Looked like maybe the Fedorov got down into the 68. It looked like those guys got together. So right here, it looked like Givaldo got up into the 84 car. Givaldo's had a tough night, that's for sure. Board here with the 84. I think he just gets hit. Take a look at Chris Hughes' view of this on board here with him. Yeah, it does look like that 68 car came up the track. Back to live here and take a look at the 7 car. He was able to kind of sneak through that. Alvarez is the leader. Bardelli Jr. shown in second. Don't forget, we got some more racing headed your way. But first, let's take a look at the schedule here in the Buschwackers Series. Richmond Raceway coming up next week. A little short track action. Bristol Motor Speedway dirt track. 150 laps here on April the 7th, followed by Nazareth Speedway to finish out the first half of that season. Dega, Dover, Five Flag Speedway, Darlington, and Indy on the back half of that season. Did somebody just... Looks like a couple guys there having some trouble there with somebody leaving. Well, it looks like we are going to have roughly around 10 laps to go when we go back green. And it looks like Alvarez the leader, Bardelli Jr. second, Vieira third, Simonsato. That's Ricardo Simonsato. Ricardo Simonsato up to the fourth position. Dan Chesmore is in fifth. Yeah, I don't think it clears those. So here we go, the 83 and the 91. These guys have been racing side by side all night long here. These guys have been racing side by side pretty much all night long. So we'll see how patient they are here on the last 10 laps.
Green flag, go, go, go.
All right, back to green. 10 laps to go. All take and no give now here on this one. Let's see if we can keep her green. It looks like Vieira and Alvarez getting by Bardelli. Chesmore in this mix too, that 00 car. This would be a big win for Dan Chesmore. Bardelli Jr. running in fourth now. He lost 3 positions on that restart. I guess 2 positions. He's up in the outside wall. The Bardelli Jr. made contact with the outside wall. Now Marizan is battling. What? Franco Alvarez has got a handful right now. It's Dan Chesmore, the 00 car on the inside line. He is pushing it. Alvarez hugging the outside. Dan Chesmore now to the race lead. Can he hold on to it? These guys are 3 wide coming off the turn. Alvarez in the middle. Boy, there's contact there. Contact there as Alvarez slid up the track a little bit and Chesmore able to hold on to that. Chesmore is the leader. Marizan now climbing up the grid. Alvarez has been into the wall. Marizan now battling for the second position. These guys stay side by side. That's going to be excellent news for Dan Chesmore. Marizan cannot clear Alvarez. They're still side by side coming off the turn. Marizan backs off. 91, Bardelli Jr. in fourth. Robillard is in fifth. Dan Chesmore in the Toyota. Here on lap 94 is the leader. A little bit of a room for him. These guys getting a little racy back here. Unichin, you see him in that 47 car. Sean Jacobs also. These guys are going to be 4 wide before it's over with. It'll be 4 wide. What a mess of cars here. Hopefully everybody holds their line. The 24 tried to slip it through on the high side. Not able to do that. No room there. And these guys getting after it. Paul Brown. Oh, Brown, little slide job. Little slide job on the 44 car. Vieira and Unichin getting after it. Crazy battling here. Mid-pack, and wow. Oh, Paul Brown slid up the track and got into the 44 car. Unichin at the head of this train, and now Vienna working the outside line. They're still 3 wide. Chris Hughes in the 7 car. Oh, Chris Hughes getting up the track, gets into Unichin. Chris Hughes got up the track, I believe. Chesmore is the leader. As that got crazy right there. Looked like Hughes had gotten into Paul Brown. But take a look here. Chris Hughes on the inside. They are 3 wide right there. Chris Hughes, actually Hughes got up into the 47 car right there. And then Brown had nowhere to go. On board here with Paul Brown. Watch this. You see Chris Hughes get up the track. Gets it. Ooh! And Paul Brown skidding on the pit road. Well, Dan Chesmore, the leader. Rarzan in second. Robillard third. Alvarez back to the 4th position. Alvarez might be coming down pit lane here, it looked like. And it is a green-white checker. This is going to be interesting. Take a look at Steve Pierce here in the the 1X car tonight. He is running in the 14th position. You see Steve back out here racing with us. Looks like we have 5 cars out of the race, still 26 cars. Looks like Fedorov has retired his machine, so tough break there for Fedorov. Not sure what happened to him, but he is out of the race. Maybe too much damage for that machine, and decided to retire. The 00. Can he get the win? Dan Chesmore, Wisconsin native. Those Happy Hour Racing League drivers. Guys race on Monday nights over there at Brent Owen's outfit. Happy Hour Racing League. Racing starts roughly around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So can Chesmore hold off Craig Marizon? Marizon's had a fast car. Robillard is in third. Palumbo fourth. Richter is in fifth. Palumbo's he was a lap down at some point. Now he's running in P4. Bardelli Jr. running in the sixth position. And it looks like Chesmore in the Toyota is going to take the inside line. Now, I think, from my perspective, if I were Craig Marizon, I would be enjoying that, actually. These guys getting lined back up, it looks like. Still nobody picking up the back end of Ed Palumbo's car out there on the track. Chesmore, Marizon, Robillard, Richter. First two rows. Palumbo, it looks like. First two rows. Palumbo starts in fourth, Richter fifth, Bardelli Jr. sixth. And I think Marizon in the Magpul Dynamics machine might have the preferred line here on this restart. We'll see. This is a green-white checker here at Homestead.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green. Chesmore gets a good restart. Side by side into the turn. Marizon has a little bit of advantage there coming off the turn. Can he clear the 00 car? He's got a little help with the 54 behind. Marizon inches ahead. Can he hold on as Dan Chesmore on the inside line battling the 54 car up on the high line? We're going to go three wide. Not good for Chesmore.
No.
Alvarez into the wall. And that's going to do it. Craig Marizon going to get the win. Wow. What happened there? Take a look here as Bardelli Jr. is up the track. Right there, there was contact there with the 83 and the 82. Take a look here as three wide. Man, that was a hard lick. And these guys have to wait on the pace car. So it looked like the 60 car. So it looked like the 60 car gets the win here. Craig Marizon. So Craig Marizon getting the win. So a good job to Craig Marizon. Gets the big win here. He made the pass at the right time on that restart using the outside line. And I think Chesmore choosing the bottom line was a big mistake. I really think that was part of it right there. So congratulations to Craig Marizon on getting the win. Now, we're not going to do the finishing order here because it looked like these guys didn't wait for the pace car and screwed up the finishing result. So we'll have to edit those in the real deal. But we know that Marizon gets the win. Congratulations to Craig Marizon. So great job to Craig Marizon getting the win here at Homestead. And hopefully we'll be able to get a little chat with him. All right, Craig Marizon up here in victory lane with us at a little bit of a messy race at Homestead, but that restart, you had to be thinking that somebody just laid a gift in your lap there to give you the outside line.
Yeah, it seemed like that outside line was the line to be. I mean, he could pass well, but it was hard. Yeah, and I don't know if he pitted before that, so I don't know if he was on old tires too.
Well, Homestead's a fun track. It is a little challenging track because you got to be on a really, like on a rail up on the high line. So that outside wall is always looming. How did you feel riding up there on the outside line?
Well, for me, it seemed like, it was kind of sketchy up there, but I seemed like I liked go about middle and then drifted up. It seemed like it turned a little better.
And it had to be a lot of fun there getting back through traffic too. You got caught up in an incident earlier in the race, but you were able to battle back and get yourself back up front.
Yeah, I don't know how. That was behind me. He had half his car missing, and we were both involved in that one. Yeah, I don't know how we got back up there.
Yeah, great win for the Magpul Dynamics machine. Next week we've got Richmond Raceway, a little short track action. How do you feel about your chances at Richmond?
Yeah, I would like the short tracks. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, St. won't stay out of trouble.
Well, hey, congrats, man. Good job to you tonight, and good luck to you next week. Good luck to you the rest of the season.
Hey, thanks, Heath. Thanks for everything you do. Have a good one.
Thank you, bud. That's Craig Marizon joining us up here in the booth. Good to see him here. And into victory lane again. Last season's champion. That's right, man. Craig Marizon got a championship under his belt here since coming back racing. Didn't take him too long, did it? So a good run there for Marizon. Don't forget, we got some more racing headed your way tomorrow. Interlagos in a high Octane Racing League GT3 series. This is going to be a fun one, man. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A 60-minute race from Interlagos. And a great series. And I think judging from how many people joined the Discord server this week, was saying they wanted to race in the GT3 series. We're going to have a big field here, so excited about that. Look for it live right here on TurnLeftTV at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's tomorrow, Saturday, March 25th. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you want an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. Also, how about hosting your website or your online store? EliteHostingUSA.com can provide you with a server. That's who provides our web space here and our server here at HighOctaneRacing.com.